The word antibiotic was first used by Selman Waksman in 1941. The word described any miniature molecule made from a microbe that destroys the growth and development of other microbes. So the main function or job of antibiotics is to prevent and help get rid of infection. One example is how antibiotics fight against strep throat bacteria, which is called streptococcal bacteria and causes skin infections. The natural source of biosynthesized antibiotics are mold, bacteria, and fungi. The most abundant supply of antibiotics is the bacteria genus Streptomyces. Each species makes multiple types of antibiotics. Bacteria with the Streptomyces genus provide over half of the medically important antimicrobial and antitumor agents. Streptomyces salicolor alone produces at least 5 different antibiotics.
Synthetic antibiotics are created in a lab setting through fermentation. After a growth medium and nutrients grow the initial culture, it is placed in shake flasks until the cells begin to multiply. Then, it is transferred into a seed tank filled with warm water, carbohydrate food, and additional growth factors. After 24 to 28 hours, it is transferred to a primary fermentation tank, which induces cell growth and creates large amounts of the antibiotic. The isolation process is the final step in the antibiotic creation. Natural and chemically synthesized antibiotics are very different. While chemically synthesized antibiotics are grown in labs, most natural antibiotics are plant-based. For example, honey is a powerful antimicrobial agent and is beneficial for fighting infections. An important advantage to natural antibiotics is that they don't kill off the good bacteria in your body, something that many synthetic antibiotics do because they can't tell the difference. However, natural antibiotics have been used for a long time and are now significantly less effective due to the buildup of antibiotic resistance.
The first biosynthetic antibiotic was penicillin, discovered in 1928. Penicillin jump-started the pharmaceutical industry, leading to the production of many other antibiotics. Today in the US, the pharmaceutical industry accounts for 4% of the economy. In France and Italy, it makes up 18% of their economy. From the beginning of the 20th century, deaths from bacterial diseases has dropped significantly, and life expectancy has increased nearly 30 years due to a decrease in child deaths, much of it due to the spread of antibiotics through pharmaceutical companies. Pneumonia, tuberculosis, diarrhea, and enteritis caused 1/3 of all deaths in 1900, but only accounts for less than 10% of deaths today. Today, the antibiotics industry is essential in protecting the general population against diseases that are potentially fatal.
The main structure that uses biosynthetic antibiotics are humans. Humans can be considered a structure because they are composed of many organs and cellular structures that all support the body. Household pets can also use biosynthetic antibiotics. Dogs, for instance, are an example of a living thing that use biosynthetic antibiotics made by people for their own bacterial infections. People have been using natural antibiotics since early civilization. Studies show that the ancient Egyptians used moldy bread to heal infected wounds. However, it wasn't until 1928 when synthetic antibiotics were created. Biosynthetic antibiotics are much more effective for fighting bacterial infections as opposed to natural antibiotics, such as garlic, ginger, or honey. This is because the synthetic antibiotics are designed to kill the infection with specific properties.
Less than 1% of the deaths in the US are caused by bacterial infection due to the protection from antibiotics. It's expected that continued antibiotic use will further decrease that percentage in the US and the rest of the world. However, the National Center for Biotechnology Information expects bacteria will evolve to be resistant to widely used antibiotics, and scientists will have to discover new methods as well as new antibiotics to destroy them.